Yo, what's up? You in the tube. So today we're going to be changing the rear brakes on this 2018 Mazda. Yo, what's up? You in the tube. So today we're going to be changing the rear brakes on this 2018 Mazda 6. All right, so the very first thing that you guys are going to have to do without tearing anything up is you're going to have to go in your car and you're going to have to, we're about to put the car in service mode, turn on the ignition, hit it twice. That'll put your ignition in the on position. What you're gonna have to do is hold the throttle all the way down to the floor. Hold the electronic parking brake all the way down. Once you have both of those held, you hit the start stop button 3 times and you will hear the motors from the calipers release. And then you should see these lights. These are the parking brake light illuminated. And once you have done that, then the actual brakes in the rear are released. Once you've done that, make sure you cut the ignition back off. All right, so simple job again. And the brakes that I'm using for this vehicle are the Duralast Gold, and the part number is boom right here, DG1874. You're gonna need a jack stand, something to break the lug nuts with, and we're gonna need a 13 mil when we go down here. All right, so which the part number, if you're gonna order it, or excuse me, if you're gonna rent it, here's the number here, 57111, and this will be the small one for the, it could be for the front and rear brake caliper. All right, let's get started. All right, make sure that your wheels are chalked. Your wheels gotta be chalked. Make sure your wheels are chalked. All right, so once you remove your tires, pretty simple. You're gonna break these with 13 here. The thing is, this nut is probably gonna turn, so you're gonna wanna have you some needle nose grip pliers to put on here to keep it from turning all the way. And just be careful, this thing back here is plastic, so you don't want too much pressure on this. All right, so once we remove the bolts, we'll just wiggle this thing off. You can unplug it or you can leave it plugged up, either or. All right. So the thing is, since now that the electronics are in service mode, we can now use our compression tool to compress this caliper in. And to remove this electronic control wire, we just push in on this tab, pull out. Basically how you use this is we have to screw it in. So it comes with this thing here. And screw this all the way in. And you basically just put this thing around the back side over here. And they come with different plates. But that kit didn't necessarily have the perfect size for the plate. And inside the caliper, you see they got these grooves you can set them in. I'm just using this one here. So basically just set it in here like so. Press this all the way. Let it go in and screw this out. Once you screw it out, then you can turn this thing. All right, so this is what I did on the other side. Once I got my compression tool installed, I actually kind of remounted the caliper back on here. I just put the bottom bolt in. So I'm about to put the bottom bolt in now. All right, once you got the bottom bolt in, get yourself the turns on it. And you gotta tighten it down. Just make sure you ain't stripping that knot. So to get the best out of this thing, I'm gonna allow this thing to hang, and I'm gonna use some leverage.
And I'm able to get some good turns out of it. Just turning this by hand, the problem is it's really hard. And whenever you're turning it, it's turning and compressing at the same time. But once you get to where it's kind of frozen, that's where I use my leverage bar.
So it seems like I got it to where it's kind of freely going in now. You can hear the motor whining in there. So I'm gonna give this a shot and release this and see if the piston's in far enough. I'll give it a test fit. I'll pull these brake pads off first. I didn't necessarily get metal to metal, but I got close.
Pry these things off. Oh, and by the way, they're size specific. So the ones with the inward nipples, they go on the outside. And the ones with the nipples that are spaced farther out, they go on the back side of the brake caliper. I'll show y'all in a minute. Yeah, just use a flathead screwdriver to get these off, guys. I'm being lazy today. So here's the one on the back side, and I'll show y'all the difference. So the one on the back side has the dimples that are spaced out. And the ones on the front side of your brake caliper or your brake rotor are the ones that are spaced in. Make sure these go on the front, right? Make sure the ones that are spaced out go on the back. All right. Get you some good old brake cleaner. Clean all your components up. I'm gonna clean all this up and put y'all back on. Man, look how close I got, man. And friction is low. Yes, sir. All right.
Unpackage these jokers. Here's the new one for the back side. And the new one
For the front side. These things came with some hardware, but this car didn't have any hardware on here to begin with, so I'm just gonna leave this stuff off. I should put it on. And right now I'm just gonna do a little quick test fit, make sure that the calipers are out far enough. And they go in pretty easy. They got these tabs on here, and you just kind of get your cat corner and tab it in first, and then it just kind of spring in like so. Let's see if this will get us a good go. No, we're off a little bit.
All right, I can press it some more. Let's see if this test fit will work. Oh yeah, that's plenty of clearance. All right, I'm gonna take the bottom bolt back out so that way I can place the caliper on correctly.
All right, so we got a good test fit. I'm gonna actually apply my my brake stuff, put a little bit on the tabs. They're just gonna make a little contact here. Put some where the brake piston is gonna press up against. Put a little bit here. Not sure why I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm sorry, I'm stupid today. All right, make sure you get that on now. We're gonna put these back in there.
The same way we put them in the first time.
Way too much. I don't normally put none on the back of the pad. I put it on the caliper. I'll show y'all where I'm gonna put it.
So on the brake caliper, this is where I put it. I put it right here. Just add a little bit here. Slide it around. Add a little bit on this side here. Slide it around here a little bit. That's all you need there, buddy. Get it here. There we go. All right, we'll put our bolts in. So the bolts, they actually had blue Loctite on them. Just apply you some blue Loctite, lock them back down. Plug your wire back up. And I'll show you how to reactivate the brakes. All right, so we got the car down. I'm going here, I'll show you how to have it relearn. So the same process, just in reverse. Hit it twice so the ignition can be on. Foot all the way down to the floor, hold it. And you're going to pull up this time. And you're gonna press the ignition button 3 times. Start button 3 times. And you're gonna hear the motor whine. Once you're done, that light will be off. I'll file the card. Push the brakes. Feel good. Remove our chalk blocks and go for a test drive.